As an officer for over 30 years and chief of police for the past 7, Chief Kahley believes in his department and his community. He has been instrumental in building and strengthening the city's community policing program. He understands the strong police force and the ability to combat crime in the city requires trust and commitment of the community and its people. He realizes that trust must be earned and never demanded. Chief Kahley is now leading the charge to combat gun violence in our community through the newly formed Violence Intervention Program. On behalf of Crispus Attucks, I'd like to present the 2017 Heart of Change Award to Chief Wes Kahley. Chief.
Thank you. I'd like to thank Mr. Simpson and the board for giving this honor to the men and women that I work with each day. They're the ones out in the neighborhoods working. We talk about history here quite a bit this evening. I'm a history buff myself, but I also understand at some point we have to move forward. We have to work together. We all have to take ownership. Part of that ownership for me in the police department is realizing that we've let our community down in the past many times, especially our communities of color, and I apologize for that. The one thing I can tell you is the men and women of our agency are working hard to make that change. As Mr. Simpson said, we're going to fail from time to time, but we want to build those relationships. We understand that we have to be in the community, work with the community, and know each other. So we definitely want to make that change. Just as an example, we talked about the Gun Violence Intervention Program. One thing that I saw recently that was very heartwarming to me, Mr. Simpson and Mr. Jefferson were there. At the end, we had some young people, mostly males and one female, that we were talking to about the new program. And they have been in trouble with the law in the past. Many of our officers knew who they were. I knew who several of them were. At the end, and New York City, who we work with, John Jay College, said they've never seen this anywhere in the United States before. In the end, after the program was over, everybody in the room, probably about 40 people, got up and they walked up to each one of those individuals and they shook their hand and they talked to them and they offered them support. And it included the officers that were there. Many young officers that are in our neighborhood policing program got in line and stopped and spoke with those individuals, many of them that they had arrested, and wanted to pass along without prompting that we want you safe and out of jail. We have to do our job. It's what we're paid for. But we want you safe and out of jail. We're willing to help you and reach out to you and make sure you get the things you need to make a change in your life. So we want